Hello friends, welcome back a new session on queuing theory. In last two lectures we have learned what is a queuing system, what is the importance of queuing system, which type of queuing systems were used for servicing, and which type of limitations are there, which type of application of queuing system, which type of exceptions are there, or which type of customers behaviors are there in queuing theory. Right? Today we will learn a candle notation, and that is the important part of queuing system. Means we have to calculate average waiting time for the service, average service time for serving one customers, average arrival time of the customers, probability or predictions of customers time for getting the service. All types of questions will be solved in today's lecture by using a candle notation. So now we will go forward for candle notation. So in candle notation, simple commonly used notation principle is in bracket A by B by C, then D by E by F. So what is the meaning of A? What is the meaning of B? What is the meaning of C? What is the meaning of D? What is the meaning of E and F? And so as we see, what is the meaning of A? That is the intern arrival time distribution, that is known as a Poisson's ratio also there. What is the meaning of B? B means service time distribution, means here customers are there, they are arrived, here they have provided service, that is exponentially, right? C is a number of parallel servers are there, right? In D, there is a queue discipline. Queue discipline means first come first serve, last come last serve, last come first serve, serve in random order, means give a priority based service. These all type of queuing disciplines are there. So that is the D. Fourth one is E, that is a maximum number of customers, finite or infinite, were allowed in the system. F means size of the calling sources, means that are finite or that are infinite, means first 5 persons were count, or open interview, in open interview number of people were reached at interview center, means that is the size of calling sources are there. Clear? So commonly used distributions as we that we used a Markov principle, which implies that total number of arrivals or departure in a time. Second one is a deterministic distributions. And general distributions means M, D, G are the notations for common distributions. So here the example is there, M by C. What is the meaning of that notation? Means queuing system with exponentially distributed in a service inter arrival times and C where the servers, means that is the total number of parallel servers, right? So we get now we will see different notations of queuing system. So we can assume for queuing model, simple single server queuing model, M by 1 that is a server, single server, right? And infinite, and FC means number of peoples were infinite, number of peoples were calling also infinite. And what is a queuing discipline? That is first come first serve, right? So let's take some situations as basic assumptions of model. What is the meaning of this is basic assumption that infinite calling population or number of arrivals per unit time. Second one is the arrival process in Poisson process, means why, that is M. The queue configuration is a single queue, means here a single services are there, single queue are there, is possibility infinite length, means here no chances of reneging and no chances of bulking, right? The queue discipline is first come first serve. Another, the service mechanism consists as a single server with exponentially distributed service times. The waiting space for the customers in a queue is infinite, means the waiting space means customers sitting arrangement is infinite, and mean arrival time is always less than the mean service rate. That is so these are the basic assumptions to solve single server queuing model. Now the queuing models, notations and formulas. As we seen, there is a number of customers in the system that is noted by N, number of service channels that is noted by S, Maximum number of customer allowed in system, that is noted as a capital N. Average customer arrival rate or average number of arrivals per unit of time in a queuing system, that is noted by lambda. Average service rate or average number of customers served per unit time at the place of service, that is noted as a mu. Here the traffic intensity as a service utilization factor means how much customers were come, that is the probability that the service facility is busy or that is at least one customer in the system. So what is the traffic intensity? That will denoted as a rho. So rho is equal to lambda by mu, means total arrival rate or average customer arrival rate divided by average customer service rate. We can get a traffic intensity, right? In next, that is average expected customers in the system waiting and being served, that is LS. Means LS means length of a customer, that is denoted as LS, and the equation is lambda divided by mu minus lambda. This is the basic equation as we see, and by using such equation we have solved one example also. Next is average number of customers waiting in a queue, that will denoted as a LQ, and its equation is a lambda square divided by mu into mu minus lambda, or we can write as LS minus lambda by mu. If we have a length of systems, we have a arrival rate, we have a service rate, so we can get easily as a length of queue also. Next one is average time for customer spend in a system as a waiting and service, that is known as a waiting of system. That will equation is 1 divided by mu minus lambda. Next one is average expected time customer spends waiting in waiting line or a queue, that is waiting in a queue is denoted by WQ. The equation is lambda divided by mu into mu minus lambda. We can also write as WS minus 1 upon lambda. Means suppose we have waiting in a system, means WS, so we can find WQ easily by using this second equation. Next one is probability of number of customer in service, that is probability is idle, means one customer is there, right? So that is P0 is denoted by 1 minus rho. Rho means a traffic intensity, or we can write as lambda. So we can write also as 1 minus lambda by mu. Why lambda by mu? Means rho, that is a traffic intensity, and rho is equal to lambda by mu. So we can use the same equation for finding the probability of customers in systems. Next one is probability of n customers in a systems being served. That is not idle. There are the number of customers are there. So what we have to do? We have to find that Pn denoted by Pn. Pn is equal to P0 in bracket lambda by mu raised to n, that is the number of customers, right? If probability of queue length is more than greater or equal to I, that is the n, so exceeds I. So what we have to do, if p is greater than I, so we can write here I plus 1, right? The next is average waiting time of customer in a queue who waits for the service, means that is denoted by WW is 1 divided by mu minus lambda. Next one is average number of customers in non-empty queue, means queue length is equal to LW is equal to mu divided by mu minus W. Clear? So all 15 equations are there for solving queuing models. For different conditions, we have taken one example for detailed explanation of queuing model. So here one example is given. A barber shop. At barber shop, customers arrive at average interval of 6 minutes. Means customers come and every 6 minutes, and barber takes on an average 5 minutes for serving the people. Means barber takes 5 minutes to serve one people, right? So calculate a counter utilization level, that is rho, that is service utilization factor, that is traffic intensity, right? Second one, average number of customer in a service Third one is average number of customer in a queue. Fourth one is average waiting time of customer. Fifth one, we have to find expected average waiting time in a queue. Next is probability that barber is idle, means at which time barber is idle, right? Probability to finding more than 3 customers in a service, right? So from this data we can get average interval time 6 minutes, means that a customer arrives at average interval of 6 minutes, means it will give you a average arrival rate. And barber takes a 5 minutes for service, means we have a service rate as a 5 minutes, right? So we can find lambda 6 minutes, means in 1 hour total 10 customers were served. 6 minutes as a arrival rate, so in 1 hour total 10 customers were arrived. And service rate, that is a 5 minutes, means 12 customers per hour will get a services, right? So here we can get lambda and mu as a 10 customers per hour, and mu is a 12 customers per hour. So first we have to find a counter utilization level, that is the rho. What is the equation of rho? Rho is equal to lambda by mu. We have a lambda, we have a mu, so we can easily find out the lambda as we can easily find out the rho, that is a 0.833, right? Second one, average number of customers in a system, that is LS, length of the system. So we have a equation as LS is equal to lambda upon mu minus lambda. Here we have a lambda and mu. We can put that value in this equation. We can find out that 5 customers were in the systems, right? Average number of customer in a queue, that is the LQ, length of the queue. We can find that lambda square divided by mu into mu minus lambda. So we can get a length of queue, that is 4.16. so we can assume as 4 customers were waiting in a queue, right? So average waiting time for customers in a system means how much time they have to wait for taking a service. That is the equation WS is equal to 1 divided by mu minus W. So we can get the value of WS by putting the value of mu and lambda. We can get 0.5 minutes of waiting services, waiting of systems were there. Expected average waiting time in a queue, that is WQ, is lambda divided by mu into mu minus lambda. We can put the value of lambda and mu into this equation. We can get 25 minutes as expected waiting time in a queue. Clear? Next we can find that probability that the piper is idle, means P0. P0 is 1 minus rho. So 1 minus utilization factor, we can get 1 minus 0.833, when 0.167 barber is utilized. And probability for finding more than 3 customers are there, and that is we have used equation P greater than I, means I plus 1. So lambda by mu raised to I plus 1. So lambda by 10 by 12 raised to 3 plus 1 means 0.833 raised to 4. We can get 0.482 as a probability, right? So we can get 0.482 as a probability. So simply we have completed the chapter queuing theory. In queuing theory we see from very first lecture as what is a queuing system, who was invented the queuing systems, which type of queuing disciplines were used, which type of queuing systems were used, what are the application of queuing system, what are the limitation of queuing system, what are the assumptions of queuing systems, which type of notations were used to solve the queuing models. An interesting topic, that is a customer's behavior in queuing system. All we have covered in this chapter. Thank you for watching.